Welcome back to Mac Talks. Football and the Brazilian Magic and Samba have arrived to the World Cup FIFA 2026 as Brazil dispatched Haiti 3-0 and win their first game of the World Cup, and in doing so have eliminated Haiti, them becoming the first team to get out or eliminated out of the World Cup this year. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. I mean, it was a fairly simple game. Every one of us thought that this was gonna happen, and that's what has happened. Of course, all of us would have loved a surprise here of some sort of a shock or upset that Haiti come in and do something special against a Brazil and maybe surprise everybody. But unfortunately for the Caribbean nation, it did not happen, and everything went to plan. For Brazil as they would have wanted to. Carlo Ancelotti, you need to give him credit, and that's why I say sometimes you need to bring in an outsider. He's the first ever foreign coach for the national team in Brazil, and he realized a mistake that he did in his first game, and today he fixed that mistake by playing Matheus Cunha. I mean, as much as I don't like him because he's a Manchester United player, but the season that he has and the talent that he has, you need to have him, in your starting 11, and he did that today, and he responded with that, scoring a brace, two great goals, two goals that were beautifully worked out with his teammates, and the first goal was really really important because it came after the first hydration break, and it was Brazil were playing really really good. They were creating chances, they were putting pressure, Haiti under a lot of pressure, but they were still not really able to score, and the more the time went on, the better Haiti were getting. They had a great chance as well just before that hydration break, and you could just feel like the pressure was getting to the Brazilians because, as I said, they drew their first game as well against a good Moroccan side, and now sometimes it starts to happen in your head that you start getting worried and you start making mistakes. So that first goal was really really crucial, and as I said, the quicker it came, it would have been better for Brazil. And as I said, until that goal did not come, I think they were playing good, but you could just feel like there was something within the players, that they were feeling something. And the moment that goal goes in, I think everything, it felt like a sigh of relief from the fans, from the management, and the fans as well. Okay, now we are going to have fun, and then they had their fun. He scores another one, Vinny scores another one. It was 3-0 before halftime, and they could have easily had four or five in that first half. Haiti, to their credit, they tried, they defended really, really well, and I think one of the reasons that they did not lose by a bigger margin is because they defended really well. I think the goalkeeper again made some really crucial saves, and the defenders were really up for it because they knew they don't want to, even if they end up losing, they don't want to get humiliated like some of the teams have been in this World Cup. Second half comes in, and it was basically the same as a first half. They had, like, I think, two goals disallowed because of offside. A goalkeeper making great saves yet again in that second half. And Haiti, they had like about 5 minute period in that second half where they put Brazil under a bit of a pressure. They had 2-3 great chances in that period. And if a goal had gone in during that period, I think that would have been interesting. But unfortunately for Haiti, it did not happen, and the game ended 3-0. Like, it was, you cannot really criticize Haiti because it is Haiti. They're coming into the World Cup and they are playing against the mighty Brazil. So and the way that they have played in the last two games, they should be really really proud of themselves. Coming back into the World Cup and going against Scotland. They were a bit unlucky in the game against Scotland. Let's be very honest here. Any other day the result might have gone towards them. But today again, playing against Brazil, and again putting Brazil under a bit of pressure is a big achievement for them. And even though they have become the first team to get eliminated out of the World Cup, I still think they should be really really proud of themselves, the way that they have carried, the way that they have played, the passion, and their fans as well. The way that they have come out. Even today, you had a full section for Haiti fans. It was filled up. A majority of them was like Brazilian. It was like a 80 to 20, 80% were Brazilian and 20% were the Haiti fans. But they were loud, they were proud, and they will their team to get something out of this game. It did not happen. But again, that is why I love the World Cup. You see teams like Haiti come out and they play on a big stage, and you see fans come out, and this is what the World Cup is really really about. For Brazil, I think this was needed for them. Even though they've won against Haiti, and even though they have won 3-0, and it's against Haiti, and no disrespect to Haiti, but they needed a win. They needed a commanding win after their game against Morocco. They were really really bad in that game. They were poor in that game, So they needed something. And today they would have seen a Morocco play against a Scotland, and Morocco were again really good, but they won just they won the game with 1-0. And now Brazil have won their game at 3-0. They are at the top of the table, top of the table in the group. So that's a really good feeling for them. And they now have a game against Scotland. That game against Scotland for Brazil, Brazil and Scotland becomes so important in terms of how the group is going to end. And it becomes very important for Morocco as well. They knew this Brazil, that Morocco are going to play Haiti in the last game of the group. So they need to make sure that they get a good result. I think again the only drawback today for Brazil and Morocco, we'll talk a little bit about them as well, is that none of them scored that many goals. Brazil, in terms of topping the group and getting a fairly, a good tie in the next round, would have liked to score 5 or 6 to increase their goal difference, because they are going to play against a Scotland team who for sure are going to score goals against them. So I think that is going to be the only bad thing of to come out of this game for Brazil. Apart from that, as I said, it was a really good performance, a commanding performance. I think Carlo Ancelotti would be really happy with the way that his team played. Even the substitutes that he brought on, Martinelli, Endrick, both of them. Endrick had a goal, rule offside. Martinelli himself, brought out a great save from the goalkeeper, but it was in the end offside as well. But they both of them showed that they have their strength in that on the wide area. So already you have Rafinha and Vini. What else do you need? But you still have these type of players that can come in and they can change the complexion of the game. But again, just like Brazil, I said Morocco would be really sad about their performance as well, because they should have won that game with more goals against Scotland as well. So this group is really deliciously tied at the moment. You have Brazil at 4 points with a goal difference of +3. You have Morocco at 4 points with a goal difference of +1, and then you have Scotland at number 3 with 3 points and a goal difference of +1. Haiti unfortunately are eliminated after playing 2 games and losing all 2 games. Either one of these teams can finish anywhere by the end of match day 3, so that is going to make match day 3 very crucial and very interesting. And I personally feel we are going to see 8th best team, best third place teams are going into the next round. I am for sure certain that one of those teams is going to be from this group, because of how tight this group is. If I had to make a prediction, I think Brazil and Scotland might end up drawing that game, and I think Morocco win that game and they top their group. And if that happens, it's a big chance that Scotland are going to be on 4 points and they have a chance. But it's looking really good for all 3 of them. And again, as I said, I personally feel all 3 of them are going to qualify. In what order they are going to qualify, that is a different question, and we'll find out the result after match day 3 of that group. But currently it is very evenly tied, and it's beautifully poised to see who goes into the next round in what order. But about this game, a great win for Brazil, as they almost get qualified for the next round, and devastating loss for Haiti as they get eliminated out of the World Cup. That's for me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, Brazil's performance. Brazilian fans, are you happy about this performance? Do you see any positivity? Do you see things getting better after that performance in the first game? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers before the end of the group stages. 15 subscribers remaining, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.